It's Thursday. It's my day off, but I've been working. God, it's bouncy. I've been working this morning. Shoot. I also meant to call. I need to get the lawnmower blades, the blades on my lawnmower sharpened. I keep meaning to call this place about that, and I've been meaning to do it now for several weeks, and I keep forgetting about it. I need to get it done. It's overdue. They need it. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. That's another thing my dad criticizes me for. You don't need to pay anybody to do that. You can sharpen them. Well, I can, but the thing is, I can't ever get them balanced properly, and then I don't want to tear up my lawnmower. I would rather take it to somebody who knows what the hell they're doing, because I'm not very good at that kind of thing, and I'd rather just pay somebody to do it. He criticizes city folks for, paying for things. Like, why are you paying somebody to do that? You could do it yourself. Like, not everybody has the knowledge base that you have, Daddy. Not everybody can do all the shit you can do. I know that's hard to believe. He thinks that everybody can do, all kinds of home repairs and car repairs and lawnmower repairs. Like, a lot of us city folks don't know how to do stuff. Anyway, yeah, I meant to do that. Forgot. But I'm going to Aldi. I bought a pizza there the other day. They have, in my Aldi, they have this frozen section, like these frozen, freezer cases, like in the middle of the aisle and near the frozen stuff. And they have these pizzas in there right now. It's Mama Kotze's thin crust. I can't remember the name of it, but it has ham on it, like big pieces of, like round thin sliced ham. It has ham, sausage, I think 2 kinds of cheese, and a thin crust, and onions. It has onions on it too. And I bought one the other day. I think they're like $4.99 or $4.79 or something. And it's a good size. I mean, it's a decent size. And I bought one the other day just to try it. Oh, and it has barbecue sauce on it. So I bought one and just to try it. And holy smokes, that was a good pizza. It was so good. Oh my gosh. And my older son, who doesn't like onions on anything, even he liked it. And he doesn't like barbecue sauce on a pizza either. Even he said it was good. So it's got to be good, because that boy cannot stand barbecue sauce on a pizza or onions on anything. So if he said it, there's got to be something to it. So I'm going back to get a couple more. Train tracks. Shit. I know. I'm still using the old phone holder. I never did get that plastic off the new one. It's just on there for life. Hair dryer ain't getting it off. Heat, any source of heat's not getting it off. No, they're stuck together for life. They are together for life. And I'm afraid anything I could put on it that would remove it would destroy the adhesive. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I have to keep trying to find one I like. I didn't want to leave it stuck to my windshield permanently. See, what I do is I stick it up there, I make my video, and then I take it down, because I don't like it just being up there in the way. I don't like it. So when I get done, I take it off. Well, I took it off, and I had to really, really pull on it to get off, and it left this horrible sticky film on the windshield that I still have not been able to remove. That thing is the devil. Damn demon mount. God. So today on my other channel, I am uploading. It's done. It's scheduled to publish in a little bit. My shop with me video in Walmart. I think posting FAQs in the other one helped cut down tremendously on the amount of grief that I normally get. I had forgotten. I don't know how, because I don't make them. I make them once a year. These videos, we do this once a year. Other than the sandwich videos, I would say the shop with me videos I get the most grief and shit and criticism in those. People just, I don't know. People just leaving nasty comments, which I would have never thought shopping for school supplies or making sandwiches would bother that many people, but it does. For numerous reasons, it really upsets people. It's weird when you make videos. You can't always anticipate what people will like or not like. You can make a guess, But sometimes things bother people that you just like, really? Why does that bother so many people? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I have a slightly modified list of FAQs for the Walmart shop with me. And then the number one thing was clipboard, because everybody kept asking me, why aren't you using a clipboard? Well, I don't use a clipboard. I mean, it sounds like a good idea in theory, but you know, I've been doing these now for several years, and you kind of hone your technique over time. You know, you figure out the best way to do things. Just, you know, trial and error. A clipboard would not be very helpful because I need to be able to leaf through all the pages. I have 3 lists on 3 separate sheets of paper. I need to be able to leaf through them, mark on them, and I also need to lay them side by side, or put them like 1, 2, 3, so I could see all 3 of them at the same time. A clipboard is not very helpful for that. I would have to, if you've got them fastened into the clipboard, I'm gonna have to keep taking them out, putting them back, taking them out, putting them back. Also, instead of just having to carry 3 sheets of paper in one hand with a pen, then I would also have to carry a clipboard, 3 sheets of paper and a pen in one hand, and set them down and pick them up repeatedly throughout the entire video. So a clipboard, in theory, sounds very useful, but it's really not that helpful. I mean, I can see where it would be sort of helpful. You would have a surface, but overall, no, it's not that helpful. But I did have an idea, and I thought about this the other day. I thought, because I have all the school supplies in my room. I'm going to be recording a show and tell today of some of it, but I'm not going to post it today. I had this idea. I was looking at the school supplies, and I have that giant thing of tissues, like facial tissues. It's like 4 boxes, and it's, you know, it's pretty wide. I thought, if I could find a way, like go in to get school supplies, get that first. If I could find a way to set that up on the child seat in the cart. I don't know with Walmart carts if it would sit there. I don't know with Target carts if it would. If I could find a way to position it there, I could use that like a little table, and it would be wide enough where I could kind of spread them out a little bit. And it wouldn't be something I'd have to carry around. It would be positioned on the cart, and it wouldn't be an extra thing I would have to carry into the store. It would be something that I was going to purchase once everything had been collected, if that makes any sense. So I may try it as an experiment before we shop for school supplies again, which we won't be doing this year. I'm done shopping this year. Everything together from my Walmart trip and my Target trip was almost $600. So I'm done. I'm done. But I want to hurry up and get these videos done so I can take the stuff to the school and get it dropped off. I was hoping to get it to them this Friday, but I'm not gonna make it. It's gonna have to be early next week. But I'll get it. I'm gonna get it to him hopefully Monday or Tuesday next week. So we still have plenty of time before open house and everything. So hopefully it won't be a problem. I'm gonna call them before I go just to find out, you know, when would be the best time for me to bring it. I don't want to just show up, you know. I want them to know I'm coming. So yeah, I may go into Target and Walmart and just kind of, you know, pick up a big box of those tissues just to see, is there a way to position them where I could use this like a big surface to place my lists on, and then I could just leave them there as I roll the cart around. Does that make sense? Yeah, so I think that's what I'll try to do that. It won't help me this year, but if I can remember, maybe I will remember next year to do that. So that's why I don't use clipboards. Yeah, it sounds like a great idea, but when you have 3 separate sheets that you have to spread out and look at, like if I'm finding all of the markers, well, I need to have them all 3 laid out. I need 2, 2, 2, you know, and then I can mark them off after I get them. That's the way I prefer to do it. I mean, there are a bunch of different ways you can do it, but until you actually do it in real life, it's kind of hard to understand why you do it one way but not another way. But when you do it in real life, you realize this is actually a little bit easier if you do it this way, or it makes more sense, or I just prefer it because reasons, I don't know. But I think that was the number one question I got is, Mary, why don't you just use a clipboard? And I get it. I hear you. I can see why you would ask that. And if I were watching somebody do this and I had never done it, I would probably ask them the same thing. Like, why don't you just take something, that you can put under your papers to write, to write on. I have cat hair all over me. Evie wanted to come hang out with me right before I left. I was sitting in the living room talking to my younger son, and she came up out of nowhere and wanted to get in my lap, which is unusual for her. But I just realized the sun is shining on my shirt and I can see I've got cat hair all over me. I don't give a shit. It's Aldi. It's not a beauty contest. I don't think anybody in there is going to give a shit. Okay, well, I've got my quarter, got my wallet, got my keys. So I need to get in here and get some groceries. I also need to call the vet. Several people suggested, do you have a vet that can come to your house? No. All the vets around here are seriously overbooked. You're lucky to even get an appointment within a reasonable amount of time. They certainly are not making house calls, and there's not a vet anywhere near my house. Certainly not within walking distance or anything. No, the closest vet is miles away. And they don't do house calls. They would laugh at me if I suggested that, because they are just they're so overbooked, and they can't. They don't have the resources for that. So I'm going to call the vet and see if she will give me, if I can come, if they have a sedative or anything I can give him to get him in there. Just explain the situation. Like, this is not technically my cat, although he's kind of adopted us. I want to bring him in, get him checked for a chip, and I mean, if we could do everything at once, that would be wonderful. I don't know if they would be willing to do that. Like, can we do like a one-stop shop? Can I bring him in, get him checked for a chip? If he doesn't have a chip, go ahead, get his shots, get him neutered. I don't know if they'd want to do all this at once. Maybe not. That way I wouldn't have to take him right back. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have to take him back at a later date to get him neutered or whatever. Like, can we just go ahead and, how much can we do in one visit? But mainly not because of me. I just don't want to stress him out. I don't want to put him through that any more than I have to. And I'm still so scared that if he gets stressed out, he'll go away and not come back. But we do feed him, and he is very food motivated, and I think he'll go where the food is. And yes, I don't know, but I need to call the vet. I got to call about my lawnmower blades. There's a place I'm going to call and see if they can do it. I got a lot of phone calls to make, and I got that video to get done, and I have an exercise class later. So I need to quit sitting here flapping my gums. I guess I better just get at it. But no, nothing too exciting going on. It's Thursday. I'm tired. I'm just really tired. I don't know. I'm tired. But I got too much to do to be tired, so I need to quit bitching. But thank you so much for being here. How is your Thursday going? I have a big old bruise on my ankle. It looks really pretty now, where I stumbled over the free weights and managed to hit myself in the ankle with a free weight. That bruise is about that big on my ankle. It is it's like bluish purple, and it's about that big. It is angry looking. I mean, damn. It looks terrible. And it still hurts, but not as bad as it did. It's feeling better, but looking worse. So, yay! Okay. Anyway, yes. Oh, and Calinetics. I was talking about Calinetics yesterday. I had it on VHS many years ago, and I memorized all the exercises. But I think what I decided to do, I went on Amazon and I ordered a copy of the DVD that looked 10 years younger in 10 hours DVD. I went ahead and ordered a copy of it. And I'm going to start incorporating that into my workout schedule. There's this one class that I go to that's a strength class. I actually do it 2 days a week. I'm going to take one of those 2 days and swap out that for Kalinetics at home. I'm going to do that instead of the strength training class, because I do that one other day a week as well, but I'm going to swap one out for this and try that. And I'm going to do that 1 day a week in addition to the other stuff I do. So I'm still working out 6 days a week, but one of the days I'm going to swap out a strength class for Kalinetics. It's great stuff. I found it on Amazon it was like $16-17 for the DVD. So, and it's worth it. And I think the DVD would be better because you don't have to fast forward through that intro. You could just do next scene. So, yeah, I'm going to start doing that. So, if you're going to be doing Kalinetics, I'm going back to doing the DVD too. Some will be doing it with you, and I'm going to be sore again because I haven't been doing the full range of all those exercises. I haven't done all of them in years. There are select ones that I do on a regular basis, but I don't do all of them. I'm going to go back to doing all of them. The underarm exercise is really good. If you don't like this right here, honey, that underarm exercise, and you don't need any weights or anything, it's just your body. It will tighten that right up like you wouldn't believe. It is incredible. It is incredible what it will do. And the butt exercises, oh Lord have mercy, they work. They really work. Somebody mentioned Buns of Steel. I had the Buns of Steel VHS too. I hadn't thought about that one in years. It works too, the original Buns of Steel. Yes, I had that VHS. I did Buns of Steel for a long time too, and it works. If you did Kalinetics and Buns of Steel, man, you could bounce this quarter off your butt cheek, man. Have a nice and ripe little peach, you know? Of course, I was about 19 or 20 back when I used to do that, so shit changes over the years as you approach, you know, a mid-century. So, but anyway, and gravity is not kind to any of us. If you're young, enjoy your taut little self now, because one of these days you're going to look in the mirror and go, what in the hell? Well, you know, you do what you can to minimize it, but sometimes you just have to accept the fact that time marches on. And like Dolly Parton said in Steel Magnolias, eventually it marches across your face. Marches across the rest of you too. It's all right. I don't care. It's all part of life. Beats the alternative. So anyway, thank you for being here. I'm going into Aldi. If you like barbecue pizza and you have an Aldi near you, now this is not a pizza they have all the time. This is like a limited time whatever pizza, and it's a thin crust pizza, and it has like these round pieces of thin sliced ham. I think it has ham and sausage on it and 2 kinds of cheese, and it's thin crust with barbecue sauce. So good. Oh my God, it is so good. Lord, it's good. If my son likes it, it's got to be good because he hates mushrooms and he hates barbecue sauce on pizza. But even he said it was good. He had to admit it was good. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to go. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Thursday. And I will see you again soon.